can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time. And who can say
emotional, damn it!
You see a lot of goofy shit, and one of the questions was, how do I deal with the handshake? Let's get one thing straight. This is like a mythical creature. Often it's taught from a technical perspective and not really any kind of context, right? For me, I've seen it exploited in a couple of examples, so I'm going to go through those and then give you some real workable solutions as opposed to the silly technical stuff that you see here. One of the examples that you see that this starts to come out is part of that development of that kind of scenario that you've just had. You've had a kind of verbal altercation with this person because he's trying to bait you, and you've managed to control this distance between you and him. And now what he's realised is that maybe that's not fucking working, so I'll turn the clock round and I'll offer the handout. So as he's offered the handout, I'm leaving this exposed to just get planted in the face. All right, so you get this kind of, so I'll put my hand out, bam, that's straight going. So it's a bait. It's something to get the guard down, to expose him for me to exploit it. So guess what the primary self-defense tip that I would say to you to do? If he puts his hand out, now I'm all right. There you go. All right, pretty straightforward, right? But it doesn't have to be any more, you just have to have the confidence to say, sorry mate, don't shake hands, and I'm all right, and I've got a fungal rash, and it took me 6 months to give it, and I don't want to give it you. You've got to have something behind it, right? But if he's giving all that, no mate, it's all right, I didn't mean to be a twat, and let's shake hands, and just go, no, I'm all right. It's okay, we're cool, we don't need to shake hands. That's it. So have the confidence to say that. Okay, pretty straightforward, right? Then the second example is possibly a power play. But if you're in this kind of position here where it's a power play, and it's a kind of street situation, right? So I don't really know him, now we're getting to here, and I feel this kind of tension, he's squeezing, he's starting to pull me in a little bit, just strip that away. Okay, so all I'm doing is, I want to pull this back, I'm going to take this forearm and just shear it down onto the thumb, into that notch there, and pull and move away. And I'll put my fence back up, because I got this wrong. I let my guard down. But now he's just displayed that, so I'm going back to where I am. And then if he came forward, and we go through that whole the situation again where I'd have to fence him and possibly take him off the planet. Do you understand? Another example that you see is, particularly with females, so you've got this kind of, you've left your hands out, really kind of to keep your distance, and the bloke's just grabbed it like that, and he's been gentle with it. So it's starting to creep you out a little bit as well. So this is, if I was here and he was being weird with me, that's where this would come in. You'll need to strip this away very quickly. Say it's a power play and it's at work. You can't be seen in the office to be going, smashing the forearm.
Why would you do that? So
all I'm doing is put my thumb on top of his, levering down, not to cause any pain, significant pain, just to create a gap, leverage gap to pull my hand out, and then I'm relaxed, okay? So they're the two situations that I want you to work. You fucked up, so obviously the first one is, no, don't fall for that. And if you fall for it, and you need to strip it, you just strip. Or you can just leave this off and move away. But let's go back to what the problem is. So put that on your hand. Right, so from here, if I instinctively, he puts his hand out and I instinctively go for that, I've kind of fucked up. And like I say, I've given you a way of getting out of it. But let's practice what's next. Because like I said before, I would use this to bait this. I might not even get the hand on the hand. I'll just look for the attention to go there, bam, that's it. I don't necessarily have to make contact with hand, but let's say he's got the contact with hand. Now, I know that I've sealed off this side of his body. So he's going to find it very hard to cover this side of his head. So he's there for the taking. So we're going to replicate that. So we're going to go from here. You are going to swing at my head hard. Right, hard. That's it. Again. Good. So if anything, it's just raise the shoulder, turn the head. Right? But now I want you to swing like you mean it. Ready? All right, so if I feel that twitch, I see that I'm talking to him, and then I see that fucking hell going in, I'm going to, rather than what instinctively you want to do, is pull away. But you can't pull away because he's got you. So rather than pull away and still eat the punch, the only thing you can do is go, swing it, pull in, and take it around the back. And then from here, you've got your tools, because again, I want to find it hard to hit up top. So again, we go from here, and work my knee from here, just knee him. And then he's going to want to go away, and he ain't going away anywhere. I mean, I'll take him wherever I want. So that all you're going to do from here is your partner's going to first swing, you're going to practice dipping and taking it on the back. Then what's better is to come in, Then you're gonna work the knee, and then maybe just start working the face from here, that. Okay? Have fun.
Hi there, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and the content that we're putting together. If you did, then it would really help if you could like the video and subscribe to help us grow. Feel free to comment or tell us what you'd like to see on here. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.